Ain't gonna make this too long. This is my reaction to Brian Norman Jr. versus Jin Sasaki out in Japan. Brian Norman Jr. retains his what belt is that? The WBO. Uh, his WBO welterweight championship belt. Because Boots had the IBF and the WBA, right? He has that, but I guess he's moving up. And then the WBC was is Mario Barrios. But yeah, here to give my take. Sorry, turned off the. It's a little bright. Okay, there you go. I'm here to give my take on this fight. Was I impressed? Well, look, he got knocked down to this dude in the first round. He knocked him down twice. Um, he was beating him to the punch for most of the fight up until that vicious, obliterating knockout in the fifth round. Salute, my guy. Salute, Mr. Gumbo in the house. What's going on? I runs in New York. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. A lot of people are saying that we're going to get to that in a minute, though, with Boots. But as far as the fight goes, I mean, was I impressed? Well, yeah, I'm always impressed when I see a knockout, but was I impressed with his opponent? No. He was never really going to be he was never a real threat to Brian Norman, man. And as far as I'm concerned, he didn't listen. My thing is this: it's levels, right? And you get in the ring with somebody, and then like you knock him down multiple times in the first round, and right there is telling me right there that they not even on you. They don't even need to be in the ring with you. They don't need to be in the ring with you in the first place because you can't even adjust to the first knock. Like trying to prevent the first knockdown. So no, you don't belong in there. You didn't belong in there. Al Money to God. What's good, fam? Sorry, I gotta have it at this angle because this is a really cheap ass mount. I'm not in the other car, so this one is gotta do for now, I guess. I'm always impressed by knockouts, but the level of his opponent, I wasn't really impressed with that, man. He's supposed to have did that, So his father is saying that Boots running from Brian Norman Jr. Everybody got their own opinion on that. Funny thing is, when didn't Brian Norman turn down the fight at 140? E Thriller to God, what's going on, family? What's going on? Salute to the God, salute to E Thriller. Y'all go sub to my brother E Thriller, sub to my brother Al Money and all of the gang. Feel me? The real media over here. We the real media. I'm always gonna push that. We the real media. Yo, E man, your thumbnails are off the hook, bro. How the hell do you be doing them? You show me some things. Hit me up later, man. I don't know. Yo, your thumbnails is off the hook, bro. I love them thumbnails you be doing, man. I was like, damn, how did he? I've been trying to figure out how to get to that part of the thumbnail thing. I don't know. I'm missing something. But this Boots run thing, right? Fight the money. I think right. They turned the money down. God, they turned down the money, and Boots first was saying he was going to move up to 154. He said he may move up, and then he decided to say no, I'm gonna stay and become try to be undisputed, unified. He fought Brian Norman fought this Sasaki dude, and did Boots say he was moving up before this fight? Because if he did, then it's not like Boots saw Brian Norman knock this dude out and said, "Oh, you know what, man? I think I'm gonna go up to 154." That would look a little funny. If that's what happened, then yeah, that would look a little funny. But if he said it before the fact, then that's not Boots' fault. Maybe he just outgrown the weight. Everybody gonna look at it different. Everybody gonna have their own angle on this thing. Okay, but truth of the matter is, as if Boots was to stay at welterweight, him becoming undisputed is a long ways out. Because all right, he got the two belts. he would have to fight Brian Norman Jr. and then he would have to fight Mario Barrios. Or if I think Barrios is going to lose to Pacquiao for some reason. I'm just getting a real vibe off that. I just don't know why. You can't never count Pacquiao out, dude. I mean, he's getting old, but I'm never going to count him out. Bud and Pacquiao, I'm never going against Bud and Pacquiao, ever. You know what I mean? Rather they lose or not, I'm never going against Bud and Pacquiao. Then he would have to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao wins, right? That would be a nice money fight for Boots. But the Brian Norman thing, I don't know if they was thinking about revisiting that. That should have happened already, bro. He shouldn't have been fighting no Sasaki. He should have been fighting Boots. Take that money that they was offering. That wasn't like, I mean, what was it 1.7? Who wouldn't take 1.7? Because what? How much did he get to fight Sasaki or the other dude? What's the dude? Quavros? Or I don't be keeping up with these dudes' names like that. But I think the Boots fight would have been his biggest bag, man. Right? So right there, people looking at it like Brian Norman Jr. was ducking. If somebody offered me $2 million, right? And then I turn it down, and then the next fight is like 400,000, it's gonna look funny. And then the level of opponent I'm fighting ain't nowhere near the level of opponent that I was offered at $2 million to fight. God damn it, man. Shit. Yeah, but I don't know, y'all. Y'all be the judge. What y'all think? Y'all think Brian Norman is ducking, or y'all think Boots is ducking? I want y'all input on that. I need y'all input, because you could look at this in a lot of different ways. You could say Boots is skipping up to 154 because he avoided Brian Norman. I don't see that. Or you can say Brian Norman ducked Boots to take on lesser opponents for lesser money. You know, you can look at it however you want. One thing's for certain, man. I would love to see Boots and Brian Norman, but if Boots moving up, that means only way we're gonna see that is if Brian Norman moves up. And I'm pretty sure Senior is probably gonna say, nah, we're gonna let Junior finish up his reign at welterweight. Let's try to get these belts. If Boots moving up, them two belts gonna be on the line now. They're gonna be vacant. So this is Brian Norman Jr.'s chance to be undisputed. And I think as far as I think he will. If Boots leave, I don't see nobody else at welterweight that could beat Brian Norman Jr., bro. I don't see it. Mario Barrios ain't beating him. Definitely not. Stadios ain't champ no more. I don't see who else is at welterweight. Nobody else is there. Ain't nobody else there. Boots leave, then that's Brian Norman Jr.'s house now. And what I like, I see Brian Norman look like he's getting drained too. He looked a little sunken in a little bit before, like at the face-off. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but it looked like he was a little drained. So he might be, he might not be at welterweight too long either. He might be at soon as well. 154 gonna get interesting. If Brian Norman Jr. get up there, it's gonna get easy. It's gonna be really interesting when Brian Norman Jr. move up to 154. I think he should try to fight, get a unification, and then I think he should move up and then get that Boots wreck, man. That's what I think should happen, bro. Then we'll see. Ain't gonna be no more excuses. Ain't gonna be no more, you can't turn the fight, or oh no, Boots can't run to like 160. No, y'all both there. Let's go. Then we'll see who's really who was really the duck or not. But as of right now, if Boots moves up, Brian Norman Jr. will be undisputed, or if he stays there, he will be undisputed, and he will be or unified at welterweight, without a question. As far as Boots going up to 54, I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true, I was hearing that him and Virgil might line it up in September. I saw that somewhere. I can't verify that, but I'll go look that up. Yeah, let me read these comments, man. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, I had to hold the phone in my fucking hand, and damn base keep wobbling and shit. If y'all see lines in your screen, y'all gotta forgive me, man. This phone camera look like it's on its way out, man. Guys, time to give me another phone. Nowhere at 47. They need to move up. Right. Brian Norman got his belt. He defended it. He looked like he is not going to be at that weight class for too long. I was looking at his face. He's not going to be there too long. Hey, if you want to go get one more belt, then do what Boots did, move up, I would say cool. But fuck that. Senior is talking that Boots is running. All right, so go chase him up there to 54 then. You got your belt. You're a champion at 47. You defend it. All right. Go where it's interested at, where the killers is at. Get on up there to 54 and let's make it happen. That's how I see it, bro. That's how I see it. Because it's going to get crazy up at 54. We're going to have Boots, Brian Norman. We're going to have Tim Zhu. We're going to have Sebastian Fedora. Who else is up there? Is Erickson Lubin still at 54? Did he move up to 60? We going to have, what's that boy name that beat the shit out of Tim Zhu? Murtazaliev, whatever his name is. Murtazaliev, yeah. We got Virgil Ortiz. We got some animals up there. So that's where it's at. 54 is gonna be where it's at. Then we got possibly Jermell Charlo coming back. It's gonna get 54 is that division, bro. That's gonna be the new pretty much. You see how Errol Spence and Bud them, they made 47 lit. It's gonna be the same thing with 54 now. It's gonna be the same thing. Fight at a catchweight, good idea. Superstar. All right. Hey, somebody get him out of here, bro. Get him the hell up out of here with that kind of stuff. Get up out of here, bro. Get him out. B won't be going to 54 anytime soon. He stays at 47 year round. Okay. I just ride past you. Oh yeah, you did? Good. So why you ain't salute me, brother? Why you ain't come say, hey, pull over, let's go get a cup of coffee? That's nice. So slow down and follow me to where I'm going. Let's have some fun. Let's go shoot. Have some fun. Yeah, that left hook was crazy. Can't deny that. Put your head over the camera for an edit. I don't know what that means. He got a bigger bag. He went there for leverage. Okay. So I'm a little confused. So the money he got for Sasaki, was that more than what Boots and them teams offering him? Or did he have a fight right before this one? I think he had one right before this, right? Did he have a fight after he fought what's the dude he took? What's the dude name, bro? God damn, man. I'm slipping, bro. Santian, right? Did he have a fight after Santian? I think. Yeah, I'm gonna text you, bro. Got you, bro. Yeah, man. But I did. Oh, yeah, Cuevas. Okay, yeah, Cuevas. After Santian, yeah, it was a fight. Yeah, it was a fight. In between that, I figured. But so that's what I'm saying. So like, I mean, if we're gonna talk about Doug, man, I mean that did look a little funny on Brian Norman on behalf. It looked a little weird. You know what I'm saying? It did. And that's how I saw it. I saw it look a little funny. You know, it looked a little funny to me, man. I'm like, all right, look, y'all both sides talking about let's get this fight on. They offer you this amount. Why you ain't just grab it? Just grab that shit, man. Grab that bag and Quincy Senior, Boots don't want no smoke. Boots will get beat the fuck down. All right, good. Grab that 1.7 and whoop Boots' ass and then take his belt. And then now you on top. You know what I'm saying? Boots ain't got no more belts. You gave him a loss. You still got an O. And you got 1.7 million, bro. And you got a belt. That's before he got the standing on his belt. But he would have still had Boots' IBF belt. He would have been unified. And then now he would have been, his stock would have went up. You know? That's how I see it, man. That's the reason why I respect Devin Haney, bro. Like a lot of people like laughing, they gawk at Devin Haney, but that's the reason why I respect Devin Haney, bro. Like, cause he went ahead and you know, say he said, fuck it, man. Let me, you know, he wouldn't risk it all or whatever the case is, and he bet on himself, bro. Sometimes you gotta bet on yourself, man. Because when I looked at that, it looked like, all right, they're not too sure if they could beat Boots. I kind of looked at it like that. At least that's how I saw it. Right. I hear you. CJ, that you haven't have from Grove Street. The president of USA is an orange fraud clown. That he is. I'm saving that for my channel, Unhinged America, man. I go check out. I made a channel. I didn't really put a couple of videos up so far, but that's where I'm gonna get on my political shit over there. Unhinged America. Y'all type it up and go subscribe to that channel. And I'm about to get real. I'm gonna get real active over there because some things that we really, as Americans, we need to start talking about on a serious level, man. There's a lot of stuff a lot of people might not understand from like the military standpoint and all of this stuff. And yeah, just put it that way. Just subscribe. Maybe today I'm gonna drop like 1 or 2 videos. And we're gonna talk about Mr. Orange Man, Mr. America First. Let's talk about Mr. America First, which was bullshit. Which I knew everybody. I knew it was gonna be bullshit. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna get too political. It's just boxing, but it wouldn't matter who would have won. Rather it was Kamala or Trump. All of them are puppets. They all follow the script. Don't you ever notice that every time a president get elected, the country get destroyed even more every time? Each time a president gets in, they have a certain agenda that they gotta follow. Every time. Every president. Obama get in, he's told, yo, look, when you get in, we want you to destroy that country right there. Go ahead and drop bombs on that country. Go bomb Libya. We want you to get Muammar Gaddafi out of here. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this for black folks. Do this, do that. Bush gets in. Yo, listen, man, we gonna fly some planes into the towers, yo. And then after we fly the planes into the towers, we gonna come up with the Patriot Act, and we gonna further oppress Americans, coming up with new laws. The same thing. Trump get in office the first time. He start doing that bump stock shit and start doing all kind of weirdo shit. And then now, oh man, we not for war. We not for war. And then you get in here and then you kiss Israel ass, just like the Democrats. It's the same thing. They all love Israel. They'll put your kids and my kids up to die for a country that start all kind of shit. And that's what's happening right now, and nobody don't realize it. Lastly, what I'll say is, Israel reminds you of a little brother that starts beefs. You ever saw a kid growing up that always go around, start with people, and then he runs to his big brother for help, and then one day his big brother say, listen, I ain't getting to that shit. I'm gonna let you get your ass whooped. That's Israel. But for some reason, this country, I told my cousins and them, I said, the minute that when I saw Trump put that yarmulke on, and he's like, I forgot what he is. He's some kind of a important person in Israel. He went over there and touched the wall and shit. When I seen that, I said, that's it. He is going to be the last piece of the destruction of America. And I had a lot of dreams about this. I even had dreams that another plane hit the new tower. Nobody understand Iran. It's a different ball game. I know a lot of things, man. And I'm going to talk about that over there on that channel. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned. We'll give y'all some good knowledge on a lot of shit that a lot of people might not be privy to. And they need to understand what's coming. Because this ain't it, bro. It's about to get real. It's about to get crazy. And I'm going to say this too. There's no way in hell that you think that it's going to be bombs flying in all these other countries, bombs flying in Israel, bombs flying in Iran, bombs flying everywhere. You honestly think, let me say this. Let me just say this. The Iron Dome in Israel, right? There's an Iron Dome system, and that is made to like deflect incoming rockets, right? United States built that for Israel. Guess what, though? Do you know the United States don't even got one? I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to say nothing else. Y'all better just remember me saying that. The U.S. don't even have anything to deflect missiles. The best that they could do is probably use fighter jets. Another thing is, a lot of people don't know about 9/11. Did you know one of the reasons why those planes weren't shot down? Do you know why? The reason why the planes weren't shot down was because the fighter jets weren't armed. It's just like walking around with a gun with an empty fucking magazine. Yeah, we're going to talk about that over there, too. What I really think, I tell everybody about 9/11, what I think happened over there with that shit. You can't get me to ever believe some Arabs with box cutters was able to do that shit by themselves. Not in a million years, bro. Anyway, we're going to get off that. Stay tuned, Unhinged America, baby. We're gonna talk about it. We're going to talk about it, man. From America's standpoint, from the people that's blind, don't understand a lot of stuff, they think, America is just this, nobody can fuck with us. Okay. All right. Get into this Iran war. Then we'll see how wrong you were. And if we go hot, which I think we were about to, because we got assets over there. We got the Nimitz over there, USS Nimitz, and that's over there. I think that's gonna be a false flag, but y'all gonna see. Come back to this channel or my other channel and see if I was right about a lot of this shit. Anyway, Brian Norman Jr., we want to see that smoke. We want to see that smoke at 154, man. Move on up. His father was super hyped. His son knocking out somebody that he was supposed to knock out. That's my take on it. But let's see where it goes. Anyway, it's your boy, Rebel Like Boxing, man. Y'all go subscribe to Unhinged America, man. Catch y'all later. Y'all stay safe.